investment banker who turned out to be a pedophile. And here's what Crockett said, and I'll just read the quote. I haven't memorized it, so I need you to roll that back. I think that I should contribute money to Jasmine Crockett, says Dr. Jeffrey Epstein of Manhattan. That let everybody know. And she also took money from Jeffrey Epstein. Your thoughts about that humor?
Those would be great Republican attack ads, from the Babylon Bee. Like, that's the problem. The bitch, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Up Manhattan, yes. Jeffrey Epstein.
Jasmine Crockett is. I mean, let's face it. This is the same person who thought it was good political sense to mock a sitting governor of Texas who literally is in a wheelchair, paralyzed. You call him Governor Hopkins, right? So, again, if these are the faces of the Democratic Party, and Donnie, AOC, Bernie, and Jasmine Crockett, Democrats have some real problems from a branding perspective.
Should we add, too, that they said that John McCain took money from Jeffrey Epstein, and then Meghan McCain says, you fool, he did not. So he implicated John McCain wrongly, too.
Yeah, a different, and a third Jeffrey Epstein starting to commit Romney and McCain Palin. Not the dead pedophile who's rotting in hell.
I lived next to a guy named John Smith. I'm pretty sure he didn't sink the Titanic.
Absolutely. Pretty sure. They really appreciate our time together. And by the way, thanks, Will. Yeah, I don't remember you, Mark. Filling in for Will Kane. I'm sure he's watching. By the way, new season of What Made America Great is one of her favorite things to do on Fox Nation. Watch that series. You're going to love it. Also, One Nation Sunday at 10 o'clock. A great roster of guests from cotton to walks to coal. Don't miss it. Now this, the 5.
Tree lighting. The holiday spirit's officially in the air, and what better way to kick off the season than to be surrounded by friends, loved ones? So tonight, we're celebrating the best way we know how, together.
That's right, Jesse. Just like all of us, families and friends are beginning to gather for this very special time of year. So, thank you to everyone here in Midtown Manhattan and to all of you across America.
Hello, Justin.
Slow down just a little bit and focus on what truly matters: laughter, love, and tradition. And we have some great traditions continuing
Hello,
tonight,
Justin.
but also a lot of new celebrations.
That's right. Speaking of food, let's take a look at who is on the roof above Hard Square. It's Brandon, Kristen Hart, Chris Tomlin, along with Christian Culture Center Flyer. They will reveal the prize movement performance of honoring Charlie Kirk, Holman that reminded us of Charlie Spade and shrimp it brings during this season.
And the holidays are also about giving back. And that's why Fox News Media is...
How's everybody doing this evening? On this Friday evening?
Church stands 1,000 lights, almost 20,000 ornaments, and it's topped with a 6-foot dove, glowing with another 4,800 lights.
Greg, that dove's taller than you.
What's up, Paul?
Glad they scripted that.
How's it going, Justin?
Going to start a vacation.
All right. You got to be feeling good about that, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, it's already 5 o'clock.
What's that?
I said it's already 5 o'clock.
Yes.
I thought it was only like 4.
It's 5:04 here. Actually, 5:03.
No,
So how's little Dougie doing?
well, he's going good.
Is he glad to see you?
Mm-hmm. He was just sitting on the desk with me a minute ago.
Franklin Graham.
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Jim. Good evening.
But God so loved this world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should perish but should have everlasting life. God
Exactly.
So at Christmas, we celebrate with by giving gifts to one another,
You up to, Jim?
honor and memory of what God did when he gave the first gift, his son, Jesus Christ. So at Christmas, we honor Jesus Christ and remember what he did for us.
Sorry. Thank you, Reverend. Timothy Gomer, Archbishop of also here with us. Hey, Cardinal.
Hey, thanks for letting me follow Dr. Graham. It's like being in the lineup after Aaron Judge. What are you going to do? Great to be with all of you for this beautiful tradition. Let us pray.
You got any ships today, Paul?
Yes, I got. And I tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4 ships today.
Oh wow.
These laid on.
Well, when I left and went down to catch the ships, they were just one right after the other. One coming up, down, one going down, about, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get back here till 11 o'clock, and by then it was shut down.
Oh yeah, we shut it down at like 10:00, like 10:10 or something.
Oh, Jim's watching the news.
I had to yell at my driver earlier to stop because he almost fucking rear-ended the truck.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He was like, I didn't even see it. I said, bro, that's an F-350. It's jacked up. It's as high as you. How'd you not see it?
That close, huh?
Yeah, he was doing about 40, 45. And this truck's just stopped because they're waiting for a car to turn. So the one lane stopped. And he's just going and going and going. I'm like, bro, you gonna stop? I was like, whoa, stop. And he slammed the brakes. I said,
You saved his
Look.
ass.
oh, he did. He said if I wasn't to say anything, he wasn't gonna stop. I can tell his vision is going. They're gonna have to do something pretty soon about him.
Jesus Christ.
Now, should you be reporting that? Say that the driver needs a vision test?
I mean, I could, but
Well, the only thing
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking is, Justin, if you don't report it, then and your thoughts on that is you think his vision is going, and let's say kill somebody, and the investigation goes on and says, well, did you know about that?
That ain't my problem. That's DOT. But
My tree,
I mean, I could say something, but
my tree in the living room, and my daughter has a big tree.
Well, you might just suggest that they give him a vision test.
yeah, I kind of get a little worried about his vision lately
I can't do their.
because he seems to not be seeing things until he gets really close to them. Oh, take that.
Does he wear glasses?
One of that stuff? No. He wears
That's-
reading glasses, but he doesn't wear them all the time.
Okay, so what he probably needs some bifocals or trifocals, But that can only be judged by an ophthalmologist.
Yeah, so we celebrate him, the birth of our Savior, being with family, carrying on the traditions of our loved ones. Like my mom, who's passed away, but this was her favorite season. So I put little special things around my apartment that remind me of her that were hers. So just remembering those who came before us and celebrating with family and being generous.
Oh, you're a very generous person. I can attest to that. Thank you so much. Harris Faulkner, Merry Christmas. What are you looking forward to most this holiday season?
Yeah, it's true, John.
Started college 9 months ago, but it's counting, and so this will be our first Christmas we're going to her
Where is she?
in Arizona.
Wow, that's the kind of Christmas I like. 80 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, you'd really feel bad if his vision created a situation where he had an accident and the kid was hurt.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to dwell on it for the week. What's up, Joel? Brenda.
Here comes Dominic.
I'm gonna run down to the gas station real quick, Paul. I'll be right back.
Okay. Dominic.
Yeah, just to the right time then.
Yeah. You come in and Justin's got to run a little trip.
Yeah. And so how is everybody?
Good.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it's 46 degrees here and it's not snowing, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's a good start, I must say. Yeah.
But it's getting
Yeah.
dark so early. I hate that.
It's getting, we're getting to a point where I'm waking up and the sun's already up.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm waking up at exactly the same time every day. That's hello, Brenda. Hello, Joel, Jim. I think that's everybody. Yep.
Yep. Brenda, Joel, and Jim are here. Yep. And Dominic is here. Dominic's
Yes,
here.
I'm here. Just trying to keep an eye on other things.
So it's Saturday there, right?
Saturday morning, yep. A pretty lousy Saturday morning as well.
Oh, really?
Yep, it is probably 14 degrees Celsius, so I'll give you the conversion.
That's 60, almost 60, isn't it?
Probably I'd say, yeah. $57.2.
Okay.
Yep, and that's pretty much what we've been for most of the week, struggling to get into the 60s.
Well, it beats being down in the 30s or 40s.
It does, but when you've been promised 80s and 90s and, blue sky and perfect days, you've been sold a pup. And everybody says, oh, the heat wave's coming. Yeah, when? It's well below. That's 15, 16 degrees Fahrenheit below average. And away we go.
There
Here's
comes
Mark.
Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Hi, Paul, Dominic.
Howdy.
Justin had to run to the store, so.
Good.
How's yourself, Mark?
Getting a bit of a cold. Well, actually, I think I'm just getting over a bit of a cold now. It's starting to go.
Yeah, there's a bit of sniffles going around here too.
Yeah. Well, so
I
we
think
got.
because we're not having any warm weather, I think people are finding it interesting.
Yeah. Jim, Brenda, Joel.
Yep. It's all happening, I'll tell you.
It's
Ah,
3 degrees.
nice.
Feels like -1. So that's 36. Feels like 30.
Oh, you're doing a little bit. I'm not doing any better. 14 degrees. And the average for November is 24.
The highest temperature we're going to get all week is 5.
Joel was expecting a Neo today. Is that what you said, Brenda?
Hey.
Yeah, I think that's what you said this morning.
A Neo too.
Certainly looks like fun from what I've seen. Because you can DDS laser art 22. Okay. Must have been here before. Hello. DDS Laser Art 22. Okay. Hello.
Is that David?
Must have been here before because it's got a wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Joel was
Well,
supposed to get his Neo today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I must say, the cricket was very entertaining yesterday.
I didn't
I
watch.
tell you. You know, I'm sitting there in the pub watching watching it, and Australia goes through England for 172, and we're all sitting there cheering. and then it goes south where Australia end 9 for 123. So we're suddenly going from cheering to going, what the hell's going on? 19 wickets in a day.
Dude, that'll be over in 2 days.
I don't know, Dusty.
Another bloody 3-day test.
Yeah.
Seems to
Oh,
be
Dan?
becoming too much of a habit.
Dan must have started his 18th channel.
Oh, so that's Dan.
Yeah, because he's doing the
Hi,
laser
Dan.
art stuff.
Oh,
there.
Dan. Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Hi,
Dan.
Dan.
Oh, yeah,
Tampa.
he's doing that laser art, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dan.
If you go to the page, he's got his picture on one of the posts on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just a bit lazy to do that.
Justin is back.
I didn't end up going because Sarah had to take Aubrey to her friend's house. So,
Oh, so Sarah took care of it.
yeah. Well, I was
good.
going to
Okay.
run down to the gas station and get something to drink, but she's going to run to Walmart after. So I just waited.
Well, Dominic, you missed the return of one of the prodigal sons on this morning.
No. Who?
Lance.
Lance was
Lance. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed Pizza Friday again. Becoming a bit of a habit now.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that for lunch. I don't know. I don't know what to have for lunch. I've just got through breakfast. Hmm.
Well, I've caught up on Landman now.
Oh, good.
You like it so far?
Yeah, it's good.
I just love the character he plays. I just love how he just doesn't give a shit.
I've always liked Billy Bob Thornton's acting.
I take he played his dad as well.
Do what?
He's played his dad as well, hasn't he?
He played his dad.
Yeah. The old guy at the home in the wheelchair at the end of the first episode.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Yeah. Didn't he die just after that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he was talking about dying.
No, I meant the
his mum.
actor itself.
Sam Elliott died?
Let me
No.
check. Oh, I don't want to death ride him first.
I thought it was the same guy playing his dad. It looked
No,
like.
No,
That's Seth Elliott
no.
from
He's
Tombstone.
still
No.
alive.
He's still alive, Dominic says.
Oh, thank
Sorry.
God. No, Sam Elliott was the one that played in Tombstone. He was one of the four brothers.
Yeah. You got it wrong again. I seem to death right people
Yes,
too easily.
Dominic wouldn't make a very good caretaker, would he?
Yeah,
Me.
bring out your dead.
No.
I'm
I
not
thought
dead
they-
yet. Bring out your. I'm not dead yet. I've done it again. I seem to do that. I seem to do that often. No, he's still alive. That's what I thought too.
No, I was about to say I'd have known if he died because he's very famous actor. I mean,
He's 81.
he was in a lot of Western movies back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
He's got that really. He's got that nice gravelly voice.
they had him looking so much alike. I thought it was him playing an old character.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if that's his dad or not, is it? They
Well-
never actually said. They just said
Well-
a lady died, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dot died, and
Hey,
then
Jody.
the very last thing was he got a phone call to tell
Hey,
him
drone
his
shots.
mum had died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that played Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he played in The Ranch on Netflix before they canceled it because Danny, what's his name, got in trouble.
Hey, Jody, how's it
Bonaducci.
going?
Yeah,
Bonaducci.
that was a funny show.
Hey, Jody.
If you ain't ever watched The Ranch, go on Netflix and watch The Ranch. It's a
Yeah,
good
I'll
show.
put that on my list. Good to see Dan got the reference.
Yeah, he got in trouble for
Yeah.
like raping some chicks or some crap and got a bunch of time in prison. He got like 30 years or something.
Well, they called him TL, didn't they? But then one of them called him Tommy.
Mm.
So I have a feeling it is his dad. Because the phone call that he got at the end of the program was the fact that his mum had died.
Mm. If you put
Yeah,
two
but
and two together, yeah.
The one thing though is I don't think they actually said it was his mom though. But
No.
if you go by assumptions, that's what it would be.
Yeah. You intimate that.
Yeah, no, when she said, "Don't ever answer the phone while I'm kissing you,"
Well done, Dan.
said, "Unless someone died." He said, "Someone died." And then she asked him who died, and he said, "My mother."
Oh, okay. I must have missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you put two and two together, you work that out.
Yeah.
What's up, Jody? Dominic over here killing people off already.
Yeah, I know. Seems to be a habit of mine. Oh, didn't they die? And then when you look at them up, no, they haven't.
Well, a lot of times you get those fake death things on Facebook, and it ends up catching wildfire, and a lot of people end up believing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you like the part though where they beat up those two guys for kicking his son's ass? That was sweet justice right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some really good good bits in it.
I'm wondering when that cartel dude's going to make an appearance back in it.
Which one?
The one that was at the very end, the boss that came in and killed everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Because he said he wanted to work together with him, and then he hasn't made a appearance back in the first episode. So what was his name anyway? Oh, Andy Garcia is the one that played that.
Mm.
He's a good actor. He was in Ocean's 11
Yep.
and Ocean's 13. I think he was in that
Mm.
one too.
Yeah. Yep. Mm. Hmm? Yep. Okay.
I had a P-51 RC plane.
Yeah. Back in the day.
It was kind of a cheapy one, but I got some decent flights out of it before I
Yeah.
nose dived it into the ground.
Yep.
East Coast said one of the girls from the Grateful Dead died.
Mm.
Okay, Dominic, that's your kind of thing.
Yeah. Grateful Dead, a great band.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was Donna Jean
Donna Jean.
McKay. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of their albums.
She worked with artists Elvis Presley, Percy Sledge.
Yep.
She died at 78 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yep. Mm.
That looks like a Cessna, maybe. What is that?
Mm.
Ah, Brenda, darn, I'm feeling old. Been a deadhead for many years. I can't remember how much I paid for the one I had. I want to say it was only might have been around like $200 with it came with the RC controller. I took it to when I was out in California. Uh, one of our family friends did RCs, and he had like a whole like RC school type of thing set up.
Mm.
He's the one that hooked everything up for me and got it running, and then he did that thing where he did like a teacher's controller so he could take it over if I started fucking
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what you call it, but yeah, it was like a teacher's controller, kind of like Kind of like doing driving ed. or
Yeah.
driving ed car.
Yeah, where they have the extra set, where they have the set of brake and clutch and things on the other side of the car.
There's some that have a whole steering wheel. I've seen them like
Nice.
that where they have the whole steering wheel and everything. Hmm. Sarah has completed her 4-mile drive.
Okay.
Should be right across from the school. Yep. Oh, wait, no, she's at Walmart. She must have already dropped over here. We signed up for that Life 360 app, so we can
Mhm.
see where everybody in our family's at.
Yep.
It actually comes with roadside service with it too.
Oh, okay.
It's like $12 a month, I think.
Mm.
Even though I have roadside service in my insurance.
Mm.
Bessie, I was just wondering if that P51 when you were telling Justin about has ailerons, or is it just a 3-channel without? I don't know if he knows that much about RC planes, Jim. I don't know. I don't think
Jim
Dusty's-
knows the RC planes.
I know. I don't think Dusty's into him like that. I don't know. Well, he knows like all that kind of stuff.
Generally, the ones I used to have were 3-channel.
One channel was the motors and
Yep.
and the other was the ailerons. Is that it was?
Yeah. Yeah. And the third one was for the landing gear.
Yeah. Okay.
The All-American. You fought weather. This is amazing. The best weather we've done. And we had so much happening as we count down to the big moment. We are live on all our social media pages.
But some of those really big ones you see on the internet, some of them had some of them got 6 channels.
I don't really want to play his video, Dusty, just because that's a pretty big channel. Some of them can be finicky about playing their shit on live streams. Honestly, I don't know the difference between 3-channel. I was never in RC planes that much. I only had that one, and he helped me fly it a bunch of times, and then I ended up nosediving it into the ground when I decided to fly it on my own.
No, I was into it for many years.
And then I never bought
Probably
another one
mid-
after that.
I got into it in the mid-80s, and then just moved out of it to the mid-90s. So I was in about 10 years.
Now my grandpa, he was the one that was a pilot. He had a bunch of RC planes. But I never flew them. I just always watched him fly 'em.
There's so many people looking for free stuff. I feel like I'm in a McDonald's.
He had a whole bunch of them hanging up in his garage, hanging up by wires
Mm.
and stuff. And then he had
No,
one that looked
I
a
like those
lawnmower.
really. I love the ones that the really big channels where they have their own hangar in their backyard.
Go that far. You never want to outshine Greg.
Yeah, I've reignited my interest in it.
Okay. How many shows have you done today?
I've done 4 shows. I've done 4 shows.
But I've never lost my interest in aviation. So
The money that
Do you think you could just pick one up and fly it again, or do you think you would?
probably, yeah. It's probably, it's like riding a bike. You might not have done it for many years, but if you've done something many years ago, I reckon you can pick it up again with just a little bit of help, a little bit of assistance. You can just find your way again. It's all muscle memory.
Mhm.
Jim is still into the big scale stuff.
you did.
With the technology they've got these days and some of the ducted fans they've got, it's some of the ones you see, the large 747 builds.
Oh yeah, those ones are like $500,000 builds and crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, those are guys with money. Those are guys that are retired with money to burn.
Yeah, because I saw a 747 build and that was just awesome.
Was there? They got some that are crazy big. I mean, they had one where that guy was like 5 foot and he was standing next to the tail of the plane. And it was just about as tall as he was. I mean, I shit you not. If you cut a hole in the top of it and put a seat in it, you could probably ride on the damn thing.
Especially the ones, because there's a F-35 build and it had the ducted fans that had the variable one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It had
Hello, Dre.
Hey, Dre.
What do they call it? The atoll?
Yeah.
Atoll? I think is what it's called. Yeah, that's the marine version of the plane.
Yeah, like the Hawker Harrier.
Yeah, VTOL.
VTOL, yeah. That's one RC plane that I've seen very little of. AV8V Harrier.
I saw a really nice F-22 one. I
Yeah.
thought it was badass, dude.
Yeah, but the one that I saw was a couple of $1,000.
Oh,
They
that
do have
3D
the-
that
Yeah.
3D print one that AZ bought. He bought the whole print from the guy. And they had all those specs. It would show you how to wire everything. Like it was an extensive build, and it had the VTOL or whatever, where the motor went down. But
Variable
it used an
thrust.
actual,
Yeah.
yeah, that one actually used a real jet engine.
There he is.
That one was crazy.
Here comes Dre.
Can't keep a good man down.
I want to say the engine alone was like $1,000 or something for that
Yeah.
jet engine for it.
With the wiring loom on that. There's something
Hey, Dre,
else.
how's it going?
Not
Good
too
evening,
bad.
sir. How are we?
I'm just kind of surprised you still on. You've been dipping and dodging for the last week.
Boxes. Tell us a little bit about it.
Uh,
Well, we started at 39 minutes ago. That's a little bit too fast to shut it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a
but I
couple of
mean,
nights I got home at 6 though, and you shut it down right when I was about to come on.
yeah, I mean, I get in the office around 6:30 each morning, and I tune in, and I'm like, oh, I'm watching a replay already. I see we're even on a good 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Dre, Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
The gift that keeps giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's worse than Walmart. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
That's why I told my wife, she was talking about trying to find a Thanksgiving movie for the students to watch as they finish their test today. I said, they already been aired already. They working on Christmas movies already. They ain't been
Yes.
Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Yeah.
dollar
You gotta get
stores are
past.
the
Yeah.
dollar
You gotta
stores
get
are
past the
turning
Black Friday agreement.
yeah, the dollar stores are turning into mini Walmarts now. Now they got storage units outside with all their shit in it. Like
Mm.
Walmart
Hey.
does every year. You know, you see Walmart and you'll drive by, there's like 10 shipping containers out there that they got shit all shoved into.
Yeah.
That's the way the dollar store looks now. You drive by, they got 2 or 3 of them outside now. Because they're bringing in all that holiday shit like 2 months in advance, so they don't have any room for it.
Now,
So
what
you
kind
gotta
of holiday stuff can a Dollar Tree store bring in besides the usual crap they always sell?
Dude, they're bringing
Exactly.
in stuff as expensive as Walmart now. They're not even
Well, they
dollar
should.
stores no more. You see Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree's going through a bunch of controversy right now because you walk in there, and I walked into my local one and saw it. There,
Well, I've seen
you
the
know
big
how
I've seen the big thing, Justin, and maybe you've seen it in the dollar store, is those pre-lit Christmas trees that you just put the post up and it comes down and
oh
boom,
yeah, it's
it's
just
Christmas.
they're making it
Well,
easier.
my whole thing is the supposed to be the business models, supposed the reason why they're named what they are, supposed to be everything's a dollar.
Well,
Dollar less.
like I said, Dollar Tree, you're going in there now, and you know how they always used to have the price pre-printed on the packaging and on the box,
Mhm.
the display box. Now you're going in there and things that were like $1.25, they put these red stickers over all the prices, and when you peel them off,
Yeah.
and they're writing like $5 or $6 on it.
Uh-uh. I'll be one of those folks. I'll get the rest of it. I said, it's Dollar Tree store. I'll give you $1 and I'm out of here.
But yeah, people were going in there and it was marked as $5, and they were
Mm-mm.
peeling the red stickers off, and it was showing $1.25 under the sticker.
Yeah, I'll be one of them folks. I said, oh heck no. I said the only
Well,
place I went to Dollar Tree store for a dollar store was to buy candy.
you know what the craziest one was is that these ladies went into a Goodwill, right? And they were
Mhm.
trying to haggle the price because you used to be able to do that at Goodwill. Now it's just a set price, and you have to pay that. You
Mhm.
can't
Yeah,
haggle with
but
them anymore. And the lady
Goodwill,
says, she goes, "Well, why is it so expensive?" And she says it's because of the tariffs.
no,
What?
Goodwill goes under false pretense of people think it's a nonprofit when it's really not.
But that's
They
but
hide behind that status,
oh
and
yeah, 100%.
that's why I say I would never donate that to the Goodwill. I'll give it to the Salvation Army and stuff, but I'll never give it to the Goodwill.
Well, but that's the thing is Goodwill. She was trying to buy it. I think it was like a used air fryer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted $25 for it. And she says, but I can go to Walmart and get the same fryer for 30 brand new. Why can't you lower the price? And her
Right.
excuse was because of the tariffs. Now, how
Mm-mm.
do the tariffs affect a used air fryer that somebody
That,
donated to you?
that's what I'm saying. The tariff's already been paid. If it was a tariff, if it's
Yeah.
used, it probably bought it a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years ago.
Tell me how that makes any fucking sense. When that lady said that and she was
Mhm.
filming her, I said, oh my God, I want to slap that lady.
Yeah.
You can't literally think people are falling for that shit.
Like I say, people, that's the problem. People let it go and like, okay. I'm like, nope.
Dre, Jim says hi to you.
Yeah, I saw it. I said, how you doing, Jim? Who else is in here? I can't hardly see my screen.
I don't even go into Goodwill no more because you used to be able to go in there and find really good deals, but Now they're going on eBay and looking to see what people are asking for shit, and that's the
Well,
price.
see, that's my point. Goodwill is not what it used to be. They're under this, base of their profit now. A lot of stuff people will donate to them as a tax write-off or whatever. And they don't really shop for nothing. Unless they go out and outbid somebody on a storage unit.
Well, one lady said she took a bunch of stuff in there. She was talking or whatever, vlogging, and she's like, I just took all my mother's stuff in there, a bunch of older glassware. And she literally took it in there. They took it to the back, and she saw them come out the back door and just toss all the shit right in the dumpster. They didn't even go through it.
Like I said, I don't deal with Goodwill. I'll give stuff to the Salvation Army. I gave all my CDs to the Salvation Army. I've given old audio equipment to the Salvation Army. And we go on from there.
It was like that cop that went in there to get a pair of flip-flops. And he asked them, he said, is there any way you guys can donate a pair of shoes for this homeless woman down the street? I'm trying to get, he's like, it's really cold out and I need to get her a pair of shoes. And they refused to give him a pair of shoes. They were like, no, we don't donate things. Is what the manager said right on his body camera. We don't donate things. And literally they forced the officer to buy him. Well, I mean, he did it in his own fruition, but they told him if you want a pair of shoes, you got to buy them.
Yeah.
So he bought her a couple pairs of socks and a pair of shoes for her.
Oh, hey, Brenda.
And then they're not even taking, like, if you go into some Goodwills, like the one here in my store last time I was in there, they had a bunch of brand new shit that they bought off of bigger retailers. And when you go, you would walk in and it looked like a fucking dollar store. Like there was all shelves of the same shit.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, nobody donated a half a truckload of fucking blow up pools. You guys bought those off of some other retailer.
But what the smart thing to do is if you go to places, Salvation Army, especially Salvation Army, you go to a more affluent area. Like if you want to go to here in Southern California, you go to the Salvation Army down in Orange County, Beverly Hills, places like that, and then you can get some top-notch merchandise. Dirt cheap.
I don't know how
it'd be in good condition too.
I can't believe they haven't looked into the Goodwill, because there was one guy from there that got in trouble for, was he embezzling money or something?
I'm sure it wasn't the CEO. He already makes over a couple mil a year.
I don't know how they get away with half the shit they do.
Well, like I say, they have duped the community thinking they're this great nonprofit organization doing good in the community, retraining people and all this kind of stuff. And I said, it's just a low-level scam is what it is when it comes to Goodwill.
Hey, TJ.
Because I think under their status, whatever it is, they still don't pay people not even minimum wage.
No, they pay them like really, really low wages.
Yeah.
It'll be like $1 an hour. It's worth some wages.
And it's basically they have the excuse of because of the person may be mentally disabled or something, that they're really helping them out to just give them a job and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, either way, you need to pay them a fair wage for the work.
Yeah, give them a fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our charity shops used to have volunteers working at them. They didn't even pay anything.
Yeah, you'll have those. I mean, those are people who took the option to go down there and volunteer. I mean, if you're volunteer, you're volunteer. But Goodwill had a little program going for years. They still may have it going on to where they would to actually hire mentally disabled people to work in their facilities. But they didn't have to pay them full wages.
Yeah, apparently that's the only thing they don't have to be equal on, as far as the law is concerned.
Mhm.
But be damned if you own a business and you forgot to put a wheelchair ramp outside.
Oh, yeah.
Your ass ring.
Giggles is here in the chat.
What's up, TJ? There was a guy down in San Diego that was really well known, and he used to go around and try to find. He was in a
Yeah.
wheelchair, and he'd
Yeah,
try
we
to
all
find
know
shit
about we all
fucked
know
up.
about him. He goes out with the tape measure and measuring sticks to check on the ADA access ramp, ADA parking stalls, and him and little lawyer buddies will send a demand letter to the business. Say, pay us $5,000-$10,000 and we'll go away. If not, we'll file a suit against you.
Yep. Well, my uncle was telling me about that guy because that's where he was living, was down in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about that guy because I guess one of his buddies had a run-in with him.
Yeah. Oh boy. So Paul, what you got any plans for next week?
Just another week.
Okay, I was hoping you're going to tell me somebody invited you over somewhere.
Jim invited me to go down to Ohio, but I no. It was
Well,
nice. It was nice of him to offer, but you
Well,
know,
we gonna pick you up,
yeah,
take him up on his offer.
but see, the problem is that I've got nobody to take care of Boone.
Well,
But that's okay because I love Boone dearly, and he's my kind of my soulmate, you know.
you don't hear me giving you any feedback on that. I understand it, you know. For all you folks, all you pet lovers, you know, I have to concede that point. You know, who's gonna look after my pet if I'm absent? So I was hoping you're gonna tell me somebody local might invite you, or there might be some place you can go, because like I said, I just don't want anybody, and especially people of your age, to spend the holidays
Well,
alone.
what I normally do is I go over to Bob Evans and get a turkey dinner to go and bring it home, you know.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, gravy,
Mm-hmm.
dressing.
Well, Bob Evans has got some good food though.
Yeah.
We got one about 5 miles from the house, over on 27.
I got one about 2.5, 3 miles away.
Mm.
And you get good portion size for what you pay too.
Yep, you do.
Well, that's good.
I was not disappointed the first time I ate there.
Is that a Miss West Southeast franchise, Justin?
Do what?
Bob Evans, I've never heard of it.
You know that you probably seen their products in the store, the Bob Evans mashed potatoes and stuff that come in the.
Now,
you know
you're talking to the wrong person who goes shopping for the regular stuff in my household.
Well, if you go usually in the meat section where the meats are at, and you know how you can get like the ribs that come in the containers and all that, and like the pulled pork and all that. There's Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay. Because even when I do stuff like that, that's why I go to Stater, so I can go to the butcher counter and say, this is what I want.
Oh, I miss Stater Brothers. Dude, they had the best fajita mix, that pre-fajita mix they had.
Oh. Mm.
You would get it, and it would be you could either get the raw chicken or the raw steak. And you take it home and you just throw it in a pan and a little bit of oil. And
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Me and Sarah used to get that all the time. When we lived in California, we'd stop in there and get a couple pounds of that.
Mm.
And they had all the stuff, and I don't know what seasoning they used, but it was good.
Mm.
Well, the problem is you guys are giving me all the instructions about who to get to take care of Boone. All those people have family that they're going to be with on Thanksgiving.
All right, relax yourself.
That's why I didn't say anything else, Paul. I said, well, you know, if hope it be somebody who'll take you in, Boone.
Hold on, TJ.
Boone's a wild child, no,
That's okay.
but he's my wild child, you know.
Mhm.
In 2004 to cover, and then he was in Afghanistan, and then it felt like he did what he
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, TJ, that's Dan from Tampa. That's who Laser is.
Mhm. Have you heard from Jim down in your area, Justin, lately? Jim Boyd?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in about a month or so.
Jim Boyd.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
his
Dan's
daughter still
never-
lives with him, right?
Who?
His daughter?
No, he just lives with that lady that he,
Lady.
I guess a girlfriend. I'm not sure what their exact relationship
A
is.
friend of his.
Oh, I thought it was him and his daughter.
No, he didn't.
Share the place.
No, he never had his kids living there with him.
Oh, okay.
Not since I've known him. It's always been that one lady.
Yeah, maybe I just mistook the lady as his daughter or something.
He never really called her his girlfriend or anything, so I'm not exactly sure what their status is.
Well, that's my point. He never mentioned much about a relationship, and I just assumed it was one of his kids that still lived in the house with him.
I think it's more of a companion thing, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Mhm. Yeah. So we're finally starting to dry out this today, starting tomorrow.
Okay.
It's been raining a lot.
Oh, it's been rain all week, off and on.
Oh, really?
Nothing, no crazy flooding or anything, have you?
No, not out. Well, areas out here, that down in the deserts to get the flash floods because they don't have no drainage system. So
Yeah.
you get a little bit of that. I think I would say the hardest hit areas were Ventura County areas right around there. I think they got hit, but it wasn't no major like mudslide type of stuff. I think there were sections of Pacific Coast Highway had to be closed down because they had a few rock slides had to clean up. But that's just the normal stuff. They're really concerned about the burn areas still of those areas because there's no vegetation because of the fire.
Yeah, you guys need consistent rain, but at a decent slow pace.
Yeah, well, our thing is just like other parts of the country where you get a couple of storms in the middle of summer is what we need. We get if we got some storms in the midsummer, that would break up the dryness of the brush. I mean, we've had last winter wasn't real wet; it came kind of late, but then you don't get any more rain until this time of year, and then we're wondering, okay, we'll get some overcast days, we'll get some cooler temps, but no real rain. I talk about time. I don't get upset when it rains. I like it. I sleep better when it rains, and I know it's good for our area that we need it. Now, the flip side of that is if we get a lot of rain, that means we're going to have a lot of vegetation growth, and it dries out by March or May, April, and it becomes a fire hazard.
Yeah.
So you get the flip side of that because we don't get any more rainstorms to keep the ground moist until next October, going in November timeframe. And as I said, we had a couple of storms, June, July, to just keep the terrain kind of keep some moisture in there. It wouldn't be too bad.
The one thing I miss is actually being able to smell the rain. I can't smell it no more because we have it here all the time. Like when you were living in Southern California, you didn't get very much rain, man. You knew when it was raining. You got that nice, fresh, like rain smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
smell it anymore because we just have it here all the damn time.
Right.
Although it hasn't, we're kind of in our dry season right now, so it hasn't really been raining much at all.
Yeah.
But
I tell people all the time, if we got about 5 years of consistent winter storms, the state of California itself would be sitting fat as far as our agriculture and water tables and everything else. All of our reservoirs will be completely filled. Like you said, it's got to be consistent. We need about 5 year stretch of consistent winter storms that come through and give us a significant amount of rain.
right, yeah, because you don't want a bunch at one time because then you
No,
really
you don't want it one time,
floodways.
and especially you don't want it after you had almost 5, 6, 8 years of drought, because everything's dried up and hard.
Oh yeah. We got a couple of lakes, Brenda, that are peaking pretty damn low, but they're not significant lakes. Like they're not really big ones. They're just
Yeah.
kind of small ones. But
That's why I
Right.
don't understand why the Vegas Grand Prix is held at night this time of year. I said, the temps in Vegas are already lowered. I could see them wanting to race maybe around sunset, but they don't start that race until 8 p.m. at night.
Gee.
And it gets pretty cold. It gets real cold.
well, they worried about just too hot of roads on the tires or something.
I guess well, Vegas gives you that nightlife, atmosphere. And but I was saying, dude, that race started right because I mean, this time of year it gets dark right about 5, 6 p.m. That race could start, boom, right about 5:30, 6 p.m. Be done by 8 because Formula One has a 2 hour time limit. So the race would have to be done by 8:30 the latest if they had, yellow flags and, or something else, they had a wreck. But, when the race don't start till 8 p.m.,
How
end
long
till
is
around
that
10.
race? Oh,
Huh?
10. Ends about 10, you said?
Yeah, it ends around 10. They usually have a 2 hour time limit on
2 hour
Formula
time
One
limit, yeah.
races. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Then. I was
But
thinking it was gonna
problem
go till
is,
like
10
midnight.
p.m. in Vegas this time of year, those temps drop down to low 40s, going into the 30s out in the desert
Crikey.
and stuff. So I mean, that's why they have such a low tire grip because it's extremely cold. And just by moving that race 2 hours, earlier, can make a big difference.
I'd love to see what those tires would look like out in Death Valley in the middle, like the hottest day of the year. I'll race one of those down there in the middle of the day. The
Yeah,
tires be
right.
melted.
Just take that stretch between Prim down to Baker.
Yep.
I tell you, Justin, I always went to Vegas because of the Vegas meetup. Like a ghost town through there, dude.
Where and on the strip?
State line.
Oh, state line, yeah.
And
Oh.
hotels are, I think maybe the Prim itself is still open, but Buffalo Bill's boarded up, Whiskey Pete's is boarded up.
And then there was those two that were a little ways down, about 5 miles.
Terribles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there two of them down there?
Yeah, I think just one.
Okay.
It was completely boarded up.
Yeah, dude,
boarded
that
up.
place was hopping back in the 90s, man.
Yeah, place was
Alright.
completely. Well, the pandemic hurt all those the worst. When the pandemic hit, it hit them hard and stuff, and they never really recovered.
Yeah, because I remember going back there in the 90s with my family all the time, and it was always
Mhm.
packed in there. People riding the roller coaster, doing the log ride.
Yeah, yeah. So
They had
like I
a
said,
really cool magician shop in there too when I was a kid. Used to
Did
go
they?
watch the magician. Yeah, he would do all the tricks for you, but he wouldn't tell you how to do them unless you bought the trick. You had to buy like a little package, and then he would show, and then he would take you aside in this room, and he'd show you how to do it, so you could show everybody.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool.
Is that where you got molested?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Had to go there.
Yep.
He showed a little trick. Yeah, but we didn't even, when we went up to this town, we didn't even go on the strip. We went down to South Point. In between breakfast and the afternoon thing, fly in, and I let my wife get her right arm exercise in and stuff. And so we just hung out at South Point for a couple of hours, and like always, she was up for a minute and walked out, $100, $100 light.
Oh, whenever we'd go there, my dad would give us. It was usually me and my stepbrothers, and he'd give
Hey,
us
Russ.
$100, and he'd say, "Go to the arcade.
Russell?
Don't bother me the rest of the night."
Yeah. Yeah.
Brenda says it's going to be a dry winter down there in Florida.
Mm.
Yeah, it's always gets pretty dry around winter time. Doesn't rain much. It's usually all in the summer.
Yeah. Well, I guess, like I said, you guys get the rain throughout the rest of the year, though. You guys get the storms that come in, and it's almost like clockwork.
Yep. What's up, Russell?
Trump has offered Ukraine a security guarantee modeled on NATO's Article 5. It commits the U.S. and European allies to treat any future, quote, significant, deliberate, and sustained attack on Ukraine as an attack on all.
Yeah, I wonder how Laughlin's doing though. They said it was picking up there because.
Yeah, I think you and I were talking, and I haven't been to
Yeah.
Laughlin in years. And like I said, last I heard, somebody put out a video saying that the paddle wheel was sinking, so they closed that up. But I don't know about the other two main hotels, casinos that I remember.
Was that an actual boat though? I thought it was just made to look like one on the river. Was it an actual boat?
I couldn't tell you, John. I know it did have water, not completely around it, but I think towards the banks and stuff, because it did have a sidewalk on the river side that you walk along. So
Yeah,
it should not have been sitting in water.
Yeah, because I was wondering, because I can't remember if that was an actual boat or if it was just made to look like one.
Yeah, I think it was made to look like one, but like I said, I'm not sure what was the reason. But I know my wife's sister, they're the big gamblers and stuff, and they haven't been out to Laughlin in a long time. I mean, they're the type that always get the free rooms.
Yeah, I haven't been to Laughlin since probably late 90s. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah. But we're gonna try to make it to Flagstaff next spring and check that area out and stuff.
I know Laughlin lost quite a bit of business for a little while there, right after that big ass biker fight broke out there.
Oh, I had a biker event out there and got crazy.
Yeah, it was Hell's Angels and some other fucking biker club, and there was like 200 of them in there, and they just fucking ripped that casino a new ass.
Probably the Mongols.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the? I think it was. Was it the Prim? Or can't remember which one it was. But they tore that casino a new ass, man. They knocked over a bunch of fucking slot machines, everything. And a couple people got killed.
Oh wow!
Is that one of them pulled out a gun and started shooting in there?
Mm.
You can see the surveillance footage from it. It's on YouTube. They have the surveillance video from it.
Yeah. I know the last time I was there, it was middle of the summer or end of the summer. It was so hot, man. It was just like, I felt like you was walking into an oven. You come out the casino and that hot air would just rush you right in the face.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's like
going for a walk sounds nice, except for when you realize each casino takes like a half a mile of strip up.
Yeah. Like I said, at that time we went, I told my wife's, sister, her husband, I said, I don't mind coming down here, but we got to come like October, November, or early in the year. I said, this summertime bull crap, because they'll sit in the casino and they'll gamble for 6-7 hours. I said, I'm not a gambler like that. I'm like, I'm done after an hour if I even play at all. So I'm like, nope.
I need something else to do. So
Yeah.
they don't even think about the weather because they inside the casino.
Yeah, like it's nice if you go during that time of year and walk it, like you said early in the year.
Yeah,
Summertime, man, you'll be dying by the time you get
heck yeah,
the next casino over.
yeah.
Even at
And
nighttime, it's fucking hot.
Vegas the same way. It's just too hot. Like I said, if we do go in the spring, 'cause that's what we used to go in the springtime. It's weather's nice, it make you want to go out and do other things and stuff, man. Everything like that, where you don't feel like you need to be inside the casinos and stuff. And like we were there, last weekend or so, first part of the month, and the weather was great. Great weather.
Yeah, and then if you're not paying attention, next thing you know, you'll be like 5 casinos down from where you came from. And then you got to
Mhm.
try all the way back up there to get back to the casino you were staying at.
Yeah.
I still don't know why they've never done anything with the North Boulevard, Las Vegas Boulevard. Still kind of barren down there from the recent videos I've seen of it. Not a lot of casinos.
Is that
down
where
way.
the old Circus, one of the other casinos are at?
Yeah, it's like the older northern part of the strip where they've never really developed a whole lot. They kind of always
Well,
stayed in
they're
that
gonna
southern
put
area.
that, I think that's where the A's baseball stadium's going.
I don't know. You don't want to go to North Las Vegas, man. Ooh.
I've been in North End, got a great barbecue joint called, Roadkill
Yeah.
in North Las Vegas, called Roadkill. And, they got some good barbecues in North End, North Las Vegas. But the North Las Vegas Boulevard though, up there I'm not sure which casino they tore down. I want to say it was maybe the Flamingo or somewhere around that area. That's where they're putting the new athletics or A's, they go by, baseball stadium that's moving from Oakland to Las Vegas.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Like you'll be down in like the really ritzy part of the strip,
Mhm.
and then you'll just walk a little ways out of it up into the northern part, and then it's just like all run down looking.
Yeah, like you see some of the old little motels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know when I was living there, man, you didn't want to go up to North Las Vegas. It was pretty bad up there. And they
Mhm.
actually have their own police department, North Las Vegas PD, I think is what it's called.
Mhm.
They're separate from the
From the regular Metro.
Yeah, the Metro PD. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
separate police department. And I
Or
think
it could be
even
actually
where
is it Clark County?
yeah,
Could be Clark County Sheriff's in North Las Vegas. I know Henderson has their own because they're at the meetup.
yeah,
They
yeah. I
put
was
their
about to say
department.
Henderson, I think, had their own when I left.
Yeah, they had and like I said, when we had the classes, there were a couple of officers, although they were from I think they're from Henderson, that took the Part 107 class. The Part 107 prep class.
Well, it was weird because when I was living there, and I was doing the unarmed security there. We were doing a trailer park up in North Las Vegas, and on one side of the street was North Las Vegas PD, on the other sid was Metro. And in the morning, they would wake up all the homeless people on the Metro side, and they had to move to cross the street to the other side. And it was like a clockwork every morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning. They'd be rolling down the street. All right, you guys got to get up and move. And all they would do is walk across the street and put their shit up over there, go back to sleep.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brenda, you guys were lucky. You guys didn't get no hurricanes this year. Even though it tried, it kept making that right turn.
Oh yeah, there was like an invisible wall there. It was like, nope, not this time.
Yeah. They said they hit Cuba and said, we got enough spicy food. We gone. Because what was it? The Dominican Republic got hit real hard with the storm. And Jamaica got hit real hard. Yeah, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and Cuba. They all got nailed.
Yeah, Jamaica got hit really bad with this last
Yeah.
one that was about a month
And
ago.
I don't know how Bermuda survives, because like I said, when it makes that quick right turn and misses Florida, Bermuda's right in the track.
But those things were making like crazy, just like or what do you want to say, like a 180. They were just boom, and then it was like a straight curve backwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wasn't a regular bend, it's like a right turn, like 9-degree turn. Mm. But once again, those are the ones that didn't go further into the Gulf to get more strength and come back up through, Alabama and the northern parts of Florida, or hit Louisiana, New Orleans area.
Clouds with a high of 43 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 36 degrees.
Mm.
It's a pretty daunting par 3, the 17th with 190 yards.
So what's been happening down under, Dominic? You guys
Not
fully
much,
changed
actually.
over to the summertime?
No, we're still struggling to get out of the 60s.
Oh wow!
We've had lots of rain, above average rain and below average temperatures. Well, I'm only talking about Melbourne.
Yeah.
There has been a few other places in Australia that have had some heat, but it's devoid of heat here, I tell you.
Hey, I was going to ask you this. I got it wasn't an invite, but it's kind of like, Facebook get that, do you know this person? And it was Matt's mom. I don't know. It said, I'm like, what? I was going to ask her, does his mom actually have a Facebook page or something?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to fool, because I thought, nah, it could be fake, and I won't get caught up in no fake crap.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was on the social media like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, she Matt banned me from going to her page because I was trying to tell on him.
But so you was thinking like me. I was going to say I ought to go on her page and start, sending her little sweet nothings and stuff and get all Matt bent out of shape. You stop flirting with my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threatened to tell his mom how he really is and ban me from her page.
Oh man.
He called me about 2 weeks ago on the phone. Called me at like 4 in the morning, but I was on the bus, so we sat and chatted for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He wrecked his drone from what Dominic told us.
Yeah.
He wrecked his drone?
Yeah. He got caught on a power line.
Oh.
I only
Is
found,
I was
as I
gonna
said,
say,
I
that his?
found
I've
out
been
about
seeing somebody trying to use another drone with a water bottle, trying to knock it off the power line.
I only found out about that because I saw him on Rodney Bell's a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, is that right? Well, don't let me catch you. Let me catch you. So I'm about to get up extra early tomorrow morning. I know he'll be on somebody's show. Because he always try to tease me, Drake can't fly, he just automated flights. I said, well, I guess you can't fly at all. You running into crap.
Yeah, because remember I told him, I said, I thought you took Dre's course. And he was like, nah, he goes, it's easy when you don't have to do anything.
Oh man. Wait till I run into him. I'm gonna give it to him, give him the business.
As well, you should. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to call Adrian, let him know. We have to run him down, put up warning posters across social media. Have you seen this man? Known drone killer.
Yep.
Oh man. No, I just saw this clip of this guy was using it looked like he had a Mavic 3 hung on a power line by the gimbal and stuff. And then for some reason he had a bright idea. Okay, get a rope. But I'm thinking make a big loop so you can get one of the legs and pull it up and off. He got the bright idea. He tied a water bottle full of water, and he was going to try to swing it with the other drone to knock it off the power line. Well, he showed about 4 or 5 attempts, and he kept missing it. I'm like, dude. Then I saw somebody post something on one of the pages. They had like a mini 2. The gimbal's completely gone. I mean, there's nothing there. And he's talking about, you think I can get this fixed?
Yeah,
Like,
money.
I said, dude, you better off buying another one because there's nothing to fix. You're talking about replacing. So why not replace the whole drone?
Yeah, he'd be lucky if he gets the battery back and some props, you know?
Yeah, I said, dude, if you send that in, they'll just send you another drone, another drone. I think more people are upset and scared with everything happening here in the States because of, not able to get their hair refreshed done in a timing manner. And so they said, what we gonna do? I said, well, I guess you gotta learn to be a better pilot.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's all I said. You have to learn to be a better pilot.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody else that they crashed. Was it?
Didn't Johnny crash his drone?
Yeah,
Well, Johnny did the Neo too.
Johnny ran his over. That's what happened to Johnny. He was in follow me mode and was flying backwards, and I guess
he was in a golf cart, right?
Yeah, he closed the distance too fast and hit the golf cart. And I said the part that really hurt is that hit the ground and he ran over it.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yep.
Yeah, that's the real damage. But I don't know if he got a new one already or whatever, because it showed him.
I think he has.
Showed him taking off with another one and stuff. But there was somebody else. I know Mark Fisher crashed one of his Avala 2s flying indoor. But with Mark, it's what he does. I expected because he said he was flying through the rungs of a ladder indoors, and what happened? He lost signal. And the drone started to rise up because he didn't take it off of return to home altitude. Instead of telling it to hover, it rose up because he lost signal while indoors.
Oh, so he had a return to home, but it was climbing to come back home. Yeah.
Right, and he had just flying through the rung of a ladder when it happened. But it was somebody else that crashed like this. I can't even who it was. They're doing something outdoors.
That was Matt.
No, it was Matt. I would have left a comment. It was somebody else. I think it was somebody from one of the Northeast groups or something that said that they had crashed their drone.
But you'd be happy, Dre. I promoted your school of flight for him. Well, he wasn't taking the bait.
Well, you got to tell Matt he has an open invitation to the next Vegas drone meetup to take a course. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, Dre offers flying lessons. I mean, you just got to ask him.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, anytime. Oh boy. Mark, you've been awful quiet over there.
Yeah, well, I'm tired.
You're not feeling that good.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure you get you a little bit of a
I
soup.
said, Mark, didn't you say that you were getting over a cold or just cold coming on?
Yeah, I think it's just going.
Still get you a little soup, or as here in the States, we say, get you a nice spicy bowl of chili, help you sweat it out.
I had fish and chips.
Wait, how do you
But-
how you think you're getting over it? Wouldn't you have realized you had it?
Yeah, it's been there for the past couple of days.
Oh, okay.
It's on its way out now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, you take care of yourself, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had a honey and lemon and paracetamol drink.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what else have I seen online? I just be scrolling through Facebook half of the day, doing my days here at work, and I'll catch something. Like, oh, okay. But it just amazes me the amount of people who ask that same question, about either they're saying DJI is banned, or they say, what are all our drones gonna stop flying? I asked them, where you been for the last couple of years? People say, what I gotta buy now? I say, where you been, dude? Like, it's all over the DJI what they call it, a Mavic pilot page. And I just said, I said, where you been? Where have you been? I mean, even the most casual flyers, you can't help but hear it on the news, or you see it, on social media through all the different platforms talking about, DJI and the government and everything else, and they're up there asking these questions.
Well, and the thing is they're asking them, but nobody really knows the answer to them. So.
Well, I mean, my thing is they asked the question, Justin, like they just heard about it. And I'm like, where you been? I mean, this has been going on. Technically, this has been going on for the last 3 years, seriously. Going back to 2022, right after the pandemic, when Stefanik was introducing her first bill about trying to get, Chinese-made drones banned and stuff. And I'm like, tell folks, pay attention. Nowadays, since I got that recording of the panel at the Vegas meetup, I just attached that to my response. Here you go. This will bring you up to speed. I said, it's a good hour watch, so just sit down, get your cup of coffee, relax.
I mean, I could see some new people asking that might have just come in, but at the same time, it's like you can do your own research and look.
Yeah, there was a guy in upstate New York. That's good. Upstate New York, he's flying at this park, which is just a quarter mile outside of Yankee Stadium. And I guess the police roll up on him. And he don't have no authorization, anything else. And then he's trying to say, well, I didn't know about the rules. And I laid into the guy. I said, dude, this has been 5-10 years ago. I may have sympathy for you, but not in New York City, where you have to pay $100-something just to put an application in to fly in most parts of the city. And that's well known. I said New York is one of the hardest cities to fly in because of all the airports on top of that. Because I thought he got caught. He was supposed to be, for some reason, there was a TFR in place. And I thought maybe he might have been flying when the president was flying in. Those TFRs last for a couple of days. And then they were saying that the TFR was for the upcoming Yankee game. But he was flying in the morning. The Yankee game wasn't until that night. So that should not have been a TFR, because TFR only starts about an hour before the game does.
Well, not only that, is they've been really touchy about New York. I mean, ever since 9/11, let's face it. You know?
Yeah, and that's why I told the guy, I said, man, I said, in the current climate, current political climate, this incident does not help us at all. And I don't mean to jump on you, but you have to understand the significance of what you just did in a city of where you did it at. That has probably the most amount of drone restrictions of most cities in America. And you're sitting here talking about, well, I'm just going to plead ignorance. I said, that's no excuse. There's no excuse. I said, there's been so many drone pilots who have flew drones near stadiums during games and all this kind of stuff that I know you had to have heard about. Don't do this. As they say at Pilot Institute, don't be that guy.
Well, like you said, like 10 years ago, yeah, I could see somebody making that mistake because there wasn't a lot of videos. But I mean, if you just go to YouTube and punch in drone videos, a fucking million of them will pop up.
TJ!
And that's my whole point, Justin. I always tell people all the time, I said, when people post stuff, I forgot that for the couple of minutes it took me to fact check you, you could have fact checked yourself instead of embarrassing yourself and posted this nonsense that you just did.
Yeah, because I mean, if you just want to learn, say, the stupidest thing, like how do you do a master shot on them, like an Air 2S, you can go to fucking YouTube and there's 100 videos that'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Every little thing.
So like I say, I just don't have no longer have the patience or sympathy for people any longer, man. I said, no, you can't tell me you just out there didn't have a hint, a clue. And the first time I asked her, I said, how did you know about drones? You know, are you just walked in Best Buy or somewhere and just saw on the shelf and decided to drop a couple $100 on a
Dude,
whim?
that looks cool. Let me buy one of those and fly it.
Yeah.
Oops, I crashed it. Oh my God.
You know, so I mean, those days are long gone. You know, I mean, no, there's too much information out there that, you know, as soon as you crack that seal on that package, you should have been on the internet trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Don't just send it and assume you know how to fly it.
And he didn't even crash it, TJ. He just got caught by the local police.
Oh shit! Who is this? Who is this now?
There was some guy out of New York. He was on the New York City group, Facebook group.
You can put it back.
And I'm a member of it because I was one of the ones who were rebutting the $50 or $150 law, you know, a couple of years ago before it went into effect. And I'm like, I don't even live in New York. I ain't been in New York City since the 60s as a boy, and I'm still trying to advocate for you guys.
So was this a first time flyer guy?
He made it seem that way. You know, he says, and he's at a park which is close to a stadium, Yankee Stadium. So I'm like, to me, you got a couple of red flags. You're close to a stadium. You know there's going to be a game later on that day, and this is your thinking. And after he and I went back and forth, his thing is, well, he's already been contacted by the local authorities, and they've kind of just put it to the side. He's already been contacted by the FAA. They're investigating him right now, and he said, I'm just going to plead ignorance. I said, that ain't going to work, dude.
So he flew in the stadium or over it?
He didn't fly over the stadium, but he was flying the park right next to the stadium.
Oh.
And stuff. And I'm like, that's not cool, you know?
Well, I mean,
a lot of different places.
I mean, you said he wasn't near the stadium. He was at a park like kind of close to it.
You know, I don't know how many stadiums you may have been to, TJ, but most stadiums have like a green space around them. You know, you'll have a regular asphalt parking area, and then you have a green space.
Look at my background, TJ.
Like Dominic has behind him. So he's flying an area like right behind Dominic there, okay, next to a stadium.
Oh.
That would not be an ideal spots you want to do, with all the activity in that city. You know, it just, to me, it's just like you going down to fly near the Cape Canaveral, and knowing they're gonna launch a rocket ship later that night, and here it is, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're gonna go for a flight. I said, you know, it's just things you just, I said, maybe it might not be a good idea for me to go down there and fly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell because, you know, like Dominic's video in the background there, he's kind of circling around the stadium. And when that day he did that, nobody approached you that day, did they, Dominic?
There's nobody there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like I said, I would never pretend to know the rules of where Dominic lives. He lives in another country, Australia. Their rules could be totally different. I just know I am familiar a little bit with the rules in the city of New York and all the hoops you got to jump through to fly in most of the areas of New York, and the amount of controlled airspace. That's what got him in trouble, because the guy was flying in controlled airspace. And that's how the police initially caught him.
Yeah, controlled airspace is pretty big around major stadiums.
Yeah, if you bring up a map of New York City, you're like, you got to zoom in pretty tight to find an open area. Because if you're looking from a way up, it's like airspace on top of airspace, controlled airspace, all up around that area. And that's why I said that. You got caught up because you're flying in controlled airspace. You didn't get no authorization from nobody. And then, you know, they turn you over to the FAA. And he's talking about he's going to plead ignorance. I said, that don't count no more. They might not treat you like, was it Philly Mike? You know, they may not get to that level, but they're gonna definitely pop you upside the head.
Well, I remember one time a while back, Philly Mike was on his show and he was flying around the stadium just south of him, and the security guards came out and the FAA and everything.
Yeah, his story is just.
I didn't know.
Self-inflicting. Yeah, self-inflicting at the highest level.
Yeah, but he was also poking the bear too.
Well, that's
like,
what I'm
it's
saying.
one thing to claim innocence and kind of maintain that facade, but when you're actively telling the FAA, "Fuck you, come after me," I dare the federal agents to get me. Dude,
That's
trust me.
what I'm saying. His stuff was self-inflicting. Now this guy, you know, he's gonna talk about, oh, I didn't know. And you know, and I can say the way he may present himself might be the difference. You know, we trying to play real ignorance of what's going on. And I can say the government can get access to your equipment and be checking, see what you've been on your search history, and say, oh, you was on this website, you were at this platform, you were looking at these different things. Oh, there wasn't no ignorance in there. You kind of had an idea what you were doing. So he says he's going to post, you know, this little saga of his onto the thing. Even Ryan LaTourette got on there and got his case and told him to shut his mouth and stop.
Yeah, I guess it's good to like know where you can and cannot fly, so that way you don't get in trouble.
It's essential.
Well, you think with today's information that's out there, if you bought anything remotely expensive, whether it be a stereo system, a drone, you think you would be looking shit up online trying to learn all you could about it.
Well, that's my whole point, Justin, right there. Is like with so much information online, I guarantee you this guy on his phone or whatever home equipment he may have, they would find where this guy was looking online about what he just bought, or even previously before he bought it, he was searching to see the ins and out of it, how much it costs, you know, what can it do, all this kind of stuff. I mean, you know, in today's atmosphere, we look up everything for the most part, especially anything we spend a decent little bit of money on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think cars is probably one of the first things that everybody looked up when it became available on the internet. Everybody was searching about cars, about how much they actually cost, what this package is, what's the value of that, because everybody felt like they were getting duped at the dealership. So I said people walk in with a handful of papers they print out and talk about, I want this car, this package, and I want this price. You know, so like I said, it's not unusual. It's like repairing stuff. How many of us will go on YouTube to figure out how to repair something?
Right,
Stuff
exactly.
around the house. You know, that's the #1 resource nowadays, just about everybody.
Well, like I said,
Get online and go research how to fix this.
like I said, I could go out and buy a fucking new keyboard, and I know about keyboards, but I'll still want to look up videos about it and learn about, you know, any features it might have, things like that.
Of course.
I might even do that before I buy the product.
And that's what I do. Just like the other day, matter of fact, I was looking at keyboards. I saw somebody advertise one. It was one of the ones that had little colors in the under the keys and stuff. And I looked. I said, let me see what the price of keyboards are nowadays. I looked at that. I said, oh hell no! I ain't spending no $100.
Dude, $100 is like an entry keyboard now, unless you're going.
I know.
Unless you want a little cheapy $30 wireless Logitech.
That's my range, Justin. That's my range. Is a little cheap old $30 Logitech one, because I'm not a heavy gamer like I used to be.
Well, you don't even have to be a heavy gamer, and I'll explain why. If you're somebody that's on a keyboard all day long, like Sarah is, I bought her a Corsair mechanical keyboard.
Right.
And she will never go back to an office keyboard again because she types all day, so it feels really nice to her typing on it.
Mechanical keyboard used to be my favorite. And just like what I noticed is that, especially for gamers, they're all going back to the wire keyboard instead of wireless.
This is the reason why wireless is kind of useless, right? Unless you're actually carrying your keyboard around with you around the house, it's pointless because you end up having to run a power cable to constantly charge the fucking thing every other day anyway. So you might as well just go to wired.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I went back to wired, because I was tired of having to run a cable to plug it in anyway.
Yeah. But I noticed it, you know, back in my day when I was, playing a lot of online gaming and stuff, is that it's not, I think the Bluetooth has gotten so much better now. But, in the days there was a noticeable lag between a wire and wireless.
Oh, latency issue.
Yeah, latency. Yeah, the latency.
Yeah, that's not really a problem with like high-end like gaming mouses and keyboards anymore, because you can actually adjust the latency. But like I said, the reason why a lot of people end up going back to wired, and somebody will ask me, "You think I should get the wireless keyboard?" No, just get the wired one. Think about it. You're going to run a power cable from your computer to it anyway.
Right.
So you might as well. If you're not moving it around and it's stationary, there's no reason to get wireless.
Well, I don't know. Like wireless is kind of, I don't know. I guess there's pros and cons to wire for like wireless, because, when you're wireless, you take your shit wherever you want to go, do the work that you need to get done, shit like that.
Well, like I said, if you're somebody that's using a laptop and you're moving around the house and you might work in this room one day and work, then fine. Wireless is perfect.
Yeah.
Or if somebody might have a computer hooked up to their TV and they sit on their couch with their wireless keyboard, that makes sense.
Right.
But if you just got a gaming PC, or it's just say an office PC set up and everything's stationary and you don't ever move it, there's no point in going wireless. It's stupid.
Yeah.
You're wasting your money, because wireless, I mean, sometimes with keyboards, the same model being wired and wireless, that wireless one can be like $30 to $50 more just because it's wireless. It's a waste of money.
Yeah. And like I said, my keyboard at home, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not broken. I thought, okay, maybe because I like mechanical keyboards. And that's why I think a mechanical keyboard is a better feel, because it has a tactile feel when you press on the keys and everything else. And they're a lot more durable.
Oh, and the one good thing about mechanical keyboards these days is the amount of different switches you can get now. They have like cherry switches, brown switches, gray switches. So, and they're all hot swappable, most of them, where you can, you can buy a whole new set of switches for relatively cheap and pull all the ones out and you can change them out and they all have different fillings and tactile fillings to them, different sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't spend, amount of time doing actually keyboard work like I used to 20 years ago.
But if you're somebody that's on a keyboard all day, I would recommend, if you're on one of those shitty ass office keyboards, switch to a mechanical. You'll never want to go back.
Yeah,
I think Dre Justin's showing his young age there as well, thinking about the fact that you have to have a charging lead to your wireless keyboard. Like today, you used to have to have a packet of AA batteries.
Yeah, that's like I said, I change the batteries in my keyboards probably about once, maybe twice a year. And that's about it.
Well, see, you got to watch it too, because some models of keyboard and mice don't shut off if you don't manually shut them off. If you have a decent one, like a decent, upgraded, like a little bit upgraded Logitech, it will shut itself off after so long as you're not using it. Those ones, the batteries tend to last a long time.
Yeah. So I own like my laptop. I do have a wireless mouse for my laptop, just like I have a same kind of wireless mouse for my keyboard at home, here at work. It's just, guys, I'm not a heavy typer. The mouse is the biggest thing, and I don't even use a mouse pad anymore. This is all on the table, which it took me a while to, and it's more psychological. It took me a while to go get rid of the mouse pad because I was so heavily dependent upon one.
Like what I like too is like a lot of the gaming mice too, they have weights, so you can weigh your mouse. Like if you like a heavy mouse or a light one, like mine's got 3 screws you can remove on the bottom, and the little weights will fall out, and you can adjust them how heavy you want the mouse.
So
why would you want to weigh your mouse?
Just like a golf club, TJ. It's a matter of how it feels to you.
Yeah, when I was at work one day, I went and picked up, this is kind of light, but it's a JLab wireless mouse, and it works pretty good. So
Yeah, like I say, some of these mouse like you're talking about could be very small, like this one is, very small and light. And some people don't like that lightness. They want something a little heavier, so they feel it. And also, usually when it's heavier, you can be a little more precise with it. When they're real light, they kind of move around too quickly.
Yeah, I'll show you here in a second. Let me find it.
Like the old Logitech mice. My Logitech wireless keyboard and mouse, the mouse is huge.
Yeah, like I said, I had one, I forgot, it was like $100-something keyboard back then, Mark, and it was a very large mouse, heavier, but it was very precise.
Yeah, so here's some of the weights you can buy for like Logitech mice if they have the little door on the back. And they're like, one's 4 grams, one's 2 grams. And then they have like a 10 gram and a 15 gram. And you just unscrew the bottom of the mouse, and you can add or take weight out of the mouse.
Right.
Like what is the weight supposed to do?
It's the feeling that you like. Some people like a heavy mouse.
Right.
Some like really light. Now the one
Go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna say the one wireless mouse pad setup that I really like, but it's expensive, is the Logitech. I think it's the G950 or something. But that one's so the mouse pad itself is the wireless charger, and you just, while you're using your mouse, it's charging all the time.
All right. I gotta bounce out, guys. I'll see you later.
All right, Jay. We'll see you.
Later, Jay.
Hey, Dre.
I'm gonna bounce off as well.
All right, Dominic.
You get ready for that.
Yeah. Get the sound check ready. So see you guys another time.
Adios. What happened?
None. I was just laughing at
Oh.
myself.
So,
No, but
Oh.
Logitech has a really nice wireless mouse setup, but it's about $300 for everything.
oh shit.
Football
I
stuff.
think I think the mouse that I got at work was, I think it was like
Sky Sports NFL.
probably like 20 something bucks, I think.
My mouse was 90. The mouse pad was 80. Because it's a Corsair mouse pad. My keyboard was actually 130, but I got it for like 50 bucks
I
on
can't.
rollback
Can you
from
just drive
Walmart.
yourself? Because I have to be at work at 6:45 in the morning.
Yes, for that.
Why can't you just drive yourself?
And pay for parking,
What time is your flight?
7.
I have to be to work at 6:45 in the morning.
Are you muted?
Well, nobody else gets in till he gets there and opens the door.
Oh, she must be going to Michigan to see her family.
Mm.
I think she went last year for Thanksgiving too. PJ said.
That's all right, TJ. I mean, if she's flying at 7, she'll have to be there for 5. And then you can go work.
They always say that, but it's really not all that. You don't really have to be there that fucking early. Depends on the airport.
Yeah.
Some airports you can get through security in like 20 minutes. Some of them it might take you an hour if it's a long ass line. You just got to know what airport you're going to.
Yeah.
Like Orlando don't take that long at all to get through security.
Jesus.
Figured out?
I guess I did.
You gonna call in tomorrow? Have a day off?
I know, right? I don't think my boss would like that because it's me and like one of my other coworkers. So it's got to be a cashier and like somebody to run the floor and shit. So
Ain't your coworker, it's your employee.
yeah, my employee. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a boss. You're supposed to be a boss, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a co-worker, TJ. It's an underling.
It's the minions.
Underling?
Underling. Yeah.
Or one of Mark's favorite movies. You call them minions.
Yeah.
Dre left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominic took off too. He's heading to Arts.
I had to go out and chase Boone down.
Well,
They might not.
Showing something on it, but the games haven't started yet, have they?
What games?
Football. Is there American football tonight?
I don't
I
think
don't
there's
know.
a Friday night football. I don't think. Hey,
Hold on.
look.
What was Boone doing?
He was running around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you have to go right down there, out there, and say, get your ass in the house. And he comes over here. Go lay down, Boone. He heard me say, get your ass. And he looked at me.
Get your ass in
Lay
the house.
down.
You got him trained down to the point there, Paul?
Can you see him?
No, it's too dark in your house. You need to put some light on in there. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I was cleaning out. Got Doug's cage all wiped down and cleaned out while we were talking.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Doug.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a new 3 foot by 1 foot by 2 foot tank this weekend.
3 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot.
No, 3 foot. Well, it's 3.5 foot by 1 foot by 2 foot.
Oh, that's not that big. Was that like a 20 gallon?
Friday night football.
It's 140. No, 100, 210 liters. I think it is, something like that.
If you were about to say 210 gallons, I was like, bro, that ain't no 3 foot tank. You did the measurements wrong. That's a big fucking tank.
Hey, Paul, what's the temperature in Michigan right now?
43 degrees.
I don't know. They
shit.
don't work. They don't work tanks out in gallons for some reason. Although they're always putting them in liters.
Yeah, over here, if you go to the store, they're in gallons. They go 5 gallon, 10 gallon, 3 gallon. They just go by gallon size.
1 gallon is 4.5 liters.
Football Friday night.
Over there, 1 gallon is 3.8 liters.
Yeah,
No,
usually the
there's
1
no-
gallon
there's no
tanks
football
you'd only buy for like beta or maybe a little small goldfish.
Oh yeah, 1 gallon tank's only about 12 inch by 6 inch by 6 inch, if that.
Yeah, really small.
Doug's being a good boy. He said he was on his desk earlier today.
Yeah, he was hiding under my damn keyboard. And he kept fucking with me. He could come out and he'd poke his head out and I'd go to grab him, he'd run back under there.
Doug was playing hide and go seek.
And then he kicked my sunglasses out from under there.
Well, isn't your keyboard sitting on your desk?
No, I have a thing that props it up on an angle, so there's like probably a 3-inch space under my keyboard that doesn't touch the desk.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like propped up on a keyboard mount.
So he'd run underneath there and hide, huh?
Yeah, he runs under there and hides, and he pokes his head out and looks at me. And then when I try to grab him, he'll skid back under there. He likes to hide under there when he's hanging out on my desk. And then he likes to try to climb my computer tower, but obviously he can't climb glass. So he just sits there and scratches the side trying to get up the side of it.
That'd be funny if he came in one day with with some suction cups and be like doing like Spider-Man or something.
If it was a gecko, he'd be able to climb up it.
Yeah.
Because they have like suction cup type feet.
Right.
But he pretty much runs off the basis of just little claws. So whatever he can dig his claws into, he can climb up like a t-shirt. So that's why he can hang on my shoulder.
You ever put Doug on Sarah? Does he ever sit on Sarah's shoulder?
Oh, he loves Sarah.
So.
Sarah picks him up all the time.
Oh.
She just doesn't like danger noodles.
It's 190 liters.
He's got what? Some danger noodles.
Yeah, that's what you call snakes.
So 190 liters divided by 4.
190 liters?
Yeah. So that's 42 gallons UK.
That's pretty good. Or 50 gallons US. So that's a pretty good size tank. Is that bigger than the one you got or what?
It's about 5 inches wider, the same front to back, but 6 inches taller.
So you probably got what, about a 40 gallon then?
Yeah. Well, no, I would say that the one I've got is perhaps 38 gallons, something like that. So it's a bit bigger.
That's going to be fun switching fish out, man. That's always a fucking blast to do.
It's not going to be that bad. There's only a couple of fish left in this tank at the moment.
Oh, you got to clean your fish tank out, Mark?
Yeah, he's going to switch it out with the bigger one.
Oh.
It's not really the hassle of getting the fish out. It's getting all the fucking rocks and decorations out and
Yeah.
Mark,
It's always a
you
bit
know
of a
what I
pain
think
in
you
the
should
ass.
do? I think you should call those two guys that are on that show Tanked. Call those guys up and come in and have them build you a big old fucking fish tank.
No.
Yeah, if he's got an extra 20 grand laying under the mattress.
Yeah.
It's like I said, those aren't
Dude,
your
oh my
standard
god,
fish
those
tanks.
guys are crazy, man. They put in like some extravagant like fucking fish
Yeah,
tanks,
but
man.
these
It
are
is
like
crazy.
businesses and millionaires that are having these
People
guys
that
build
have a
tanks.
lot of money, TJ.
These aren't
Yeah,
average
yeah.
fish tanks by any means.
No, but there's like there's like a bunch of like they put them in people's houses that have a lot of money. They put them in like big old fucking restaurants and shit. Like
Yeah, they build all the tanks from scratch. Like they bend all their own
there's
plastic and everything.
there's a place there's this place here. It's called oh, what the fuck is that turtle place?
That fish tank
it's a-
place is out of Vegas, so the show you like to watch.
Yeah, they have this turtle. Oh, what the fuck is the name of it? It's like right there, right next to work. But it's like this big turtle exhibit, and they got like all these turtles. You walk out these double doors, and they got all these turtles like swimming around. Then you walk in this one room, and they got this big fucking like jellyfish tank. It's a big round cylinder, and all these fucking jellyfish are swimming around in there. And they got like a fucking projector, like with a tank on it. Like it's like projecting a picture of like a fucking fish tank, and you can like create your own fish or whatever, and like draw and color and shit on it, and then put it in the tank, and it just fucking swims around and shit in there.
Oh, it's like an interactive thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If I had a stronger floor in my front room that could take the weight, I would have put the tank that I've got in the garage, which I've not used since I bought it.
Are you sure your floor can't handle it?
It's 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot.
That's probably what, about 150 gallon tank, huh?
Yeah, it's about half a ton of water.
I had a 150 gallon back in the late 90s, and it was kind of mine and my dad's, but we had saltwater fish in it. That was a big fucking tank, dude. That was a lot of. Back then, it could be a lot of maintenance.
They go to these like different like.
Yeah, that
like
thing.
Fish, like they go to different like fish hatcheries or whatever like that, whatever you want to call them, and they pick out like different varieties of fish and shit for people's tanks. Like they'll get like eels, fucking like not barracudas, but like parrotfish.
Well, it's an art form. You got to know what fish can go together.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, you grew up with a lot of exotic pets, didn't you?
I mean, I had snakes and
He had
tarantulas.
snakes and garter snakes and
No, I had
pythons and
no, I had king snakes, gopher snakes, a red racer. I had a tarantula with 2 tarantulas in it. I had them for quite a while. And then they both ended up dying.
Did you ever have a rattlesnake?
Yeah, I had a rattlesnake. You had to be careful with that one, though. He was a feisty little fucker.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You had to pin him down, then you could grab him by the back of the neck.
Like, what is it? What's that mean when they rattle their rattles all over the place?
It's just a scare off parade.
It's a warning.
But gopher snakes and king snakes will mimic a rattlesnake. What they'll do is they'll curl up like a rattlesnake, and they'll make the hissing noise, and they'll actually make a rattling noise and rattle their tail like they have a rattle, but they don't. They actually know how to mimic a rattlesnake. I've seen tons of gopher snakes do it, and I've seen a couple king snakes do it too. My one gopher snake used to do it when I first got him because he was a wild one when I caught him. And before he got used to me handling him, he would get like that. And then he would strike at me, but he would never break the skin because he didn't have fangs. So
yeah, because you can like poisonous snakes or whatever. You can get their fangs removed, can't you?
Not so much the fangs. You can get the poison sacs removed.
But the poison's in the side of their head, right?
There's
Little-
another poison.
little sacks.
Two glands, one either
Yeah.
side.
I mean, but you're talking about spending a lot of money. I mean, for really no reason. If you're gonna have a fucking exotic animal, you have an exotic animal.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
just gotta
what
know how to handle it properly.
TJ's wife says. If you're gonna have TJ, you gotta might as well. It is what it is.
Because like my rattlesnake, I had a snake stick and I used to just pin him down.
That's pretty good.
If I needed to actually get him out of the cage so he wouldn't get loose, I'd pin him down, his head, and then I would grab him by the back of the neck, and then he couldn't bite me.
That doesn't that sound like what your wife does to you?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, Landman showed you how to deal with a rattlesnake properly. Chop its head off with a fucking shovel.
Well, a lot of people will do that. They'll just cut their heads off.
Yep.
But you
Then-
want to bury the head, though.
Then he cut the rattle off, didn't he, and kept the rattle.
Well, we used to catch them and skin them too. What we would do is we'd catch it, we'd cut the rattle off, and then we would skin down the belly of it, all the way down, do a nice clean cut down the belly, and then we would take the skin off, and then you would pin it to like you'd to get like a flat piece of board, and you would pin some wax paper to it, put it on there, and then dump a shit ton of salt on it. And
Hello,
then
Ed.
put another piece of wax paper over it and let it sit for about a week or two. And then it would preserve it.
What if you like put the salt on a snake's head or something?
No,
it would,
Look, TJ.
now the heads, like if I killed a rattler, I always buried the head about 2 feet deep. Because
Oh.
you could still step on a head
And
even
get
like a
stuck-
week
yeah.
after, and
Yeah.
you'd still get the poison in you. So it's always smart to bury the head or dispose of it, like either burn it in a fire or do something with it. Don't just let it sit on the ground.
Yeah. Or
Because
just throw it
those
off in the somewhere.
rattlesnakes, if they're big enough, they can put their fucking fangs through a sidewall of a tire. I've seen it.
Oh shit.
And the western diamondback on the west coast is no joke. Them fuckers can get big. The eastern diamondback's a lot smaller. But I've seen western diamondbacks that look like they have fucking Rottweiler heads on them.
Damn. Those are good dogs. I like Rottweilers. I had one when I was growing up.
They tend to be a very scary dog for most people, but at the same time, I've met more Rottweilers that were big ass babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
I think ours was like a big baby or whatever. I don't know. Like I've never seen him like try to attack somebody,
I've
but he
seen
was
some
kind of
mean
a funny
assholes,
dog.
but- I mean, I've
We-
seen
we did-
Rottweilers that are mean as shit, but I've met a lot of them that were just big babies. They just wanted to be. little.
Yeah, I think ours was, like I said, was a big baby because we would like we had a rope. It was those big fucking ropes with the knots on either end, and he would just like take and just swing it around, and my mom would fucking get mad because he was like hitting the furniture and shit, and she would take it and
Dude.
put it on top of the refrigerator.
You want to
And
talk
then,
about
like-
some dogs with muscles? Rottweilers are fucking got some muscles.
Yeah,
on them, man.
they do have some muscle. But we would when we would go out to like restaurants and shit where they had the balloons, we would grab a balloon and he had the choke collars or whatever, and so we would tie the fucking balloon onto his choke collar, and he would just be sitting there like jumping up and down, trying to fucking
Later,
grab
buddy.
that balloon. And then after a while, he'd get it down to the ground and it would pop, and he would just be like, "Where'd it go?"
Yeah, I've seen some Rottweilers drag people, just walking them
Oh,
because
shit.
they wanted to go see something because they're, like I said, they're very
Yeah,
strong
they're pretty.
dogs.
They are pretty strong.
Like just same with Saint Bernards. If you're gonna walk a Saint Bernard, you better be built or be
Yeah.
at least a decent sized person because you don't want to send your 5-year-old out there fucking trying to walk a Saint
yeah,
Bernard.
he'd be like flapping through the wind or whatever.
Yeah, they'll be dragging your ass 30 miles an hour down the fucking road.
Yeah.
Like our big ass German Shepherd we used to have, he was German Shepherd Hound mix, and he was big. He fucking drugged my nephew across our front yard one day. My nephew comes in and his whole clothes are just fucking covered in dirt. And he's
Wow.
got scratches all over him because Walter decided he wanted to go look at something, and he fucking took off.
Oh,
man.
is that what the dog's name was? Walter?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
my
pretty
fucking
funny.
and my nephew wasn't like the tiniest kid, but he was probably like maybe 5 foot at the time, 5'3", maybe 120 pounds, 130 pounds, but he fucking just drug him, dude, across the yard
Damn.
about 20 feet. My nephew was pissed when he came back in the house.
Oh, shit.
There's no football tonight. Texans beat the Bills last night.
Yeah, my one friend growing up, he used to have a Saint Bernard, and that thing was fucking big, dude. I'm talking.
Shit.
They had a 4-foot fence around his pen, and this motherfucker come over and lay his head on top of the fence. I mean, without
Remember
standing up on his hind legs. This dog was fucking huge.
Remember that movie Beethoven with Tom Hanks?
Yeah, that was a St. Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saint Bernards some of them are fucking massive.
Yeah, they are pretty huge.
Like I would have trouble walking some of those dogs.
Or like, what about those?
What about a Mastiff?
Yeah, Mastiff.
Oh yeah, a Mastiff. Yeah.
It depends on Mastiff. I mean, Precious was a Bull Mastiff.
Yeah, it depends on what breed it is. Some of them are really big. Some of them.
There was a guy walking 2 huge Great Danes down by the water today.
That's what I was thinking. Those were the dogs, Great Danes.
And
oh
they
my
were
God.
big.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
he looked
Great
like
Danes are
he
fucking
could have been
huge.
riding them, you know.
I know that's what I want to do one day. Is like get a saddle, buy a saddle, and put it on a Great Dane, and just ride him around.
Fucking TJ gonna get.
That Great
berated by
Dane wouldn't
PETA.
like you very much.
They probably wouldn't. I'm like, come on, whatcha? Come on, whatcha?
What you do is get yourself a chariot, and then you hook the 2 Great Danes onto the front.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Either that or Irish Wolfhound. They're about the same size.
And then there's those one dogs, and I don't know if they're Saint Bernards, but they're those dogs they use in Russia on the farms. I can't remember if those are Great Danes or I want to say they're related to the Saint Bernards. They kind of look like a Saint Bernard, but them fucking dogs are big.
Well, you don't mean a Pyrenean.
Bro, I
what?
probably would.
Pyrenean
I
mountain
probably would
dog.
do that.
A Great Pyrenean.
I don't remember the name of it. I just remember seeing photos of it years ago.
That's what Lloyd's got.
Oh yeah, Saint Bernard.
No, Pyrenean.
Oh yeah, that too.
Sean, what's up, man? How you been? I was just thinking about you today.
Sean, what's up, dude?
Hey, Sean.
I was just thinking about Sean today.
Yeah, Jim says you're going to name your dog Wiggles, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Come here, Wiggle.
Yeah, Sean got himself a big ass elk about a month or so ago. Filled his.
Now, what kind of
freezer up.
dog did he get?
No, an elk.
Oh, an elk.
He murdered that bitch like John Wayne Gacy.
Did he keep the head or did
Hold
he?
on, let me pull up Facebook and I'll show you. He posted the pictures. Let's see. There we go.
Oh,
Damn right.
Ed's in the chat. Well, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, look at
Holy
that big boy.
shit! God, what is that? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pointer.
Oh, look at the
Looks like-
size of that buggy.
Yeah, right. Was that an 11 pointer or 12? I counted
Looks
11.
like at least 4 of each.
Him hauling the head out of there.
No, all he's hauling out is the rack, isn't he?
Fucking what did
No,
no, now he,
I think he's got the head too.
I don't know, but he went all Jeffrey Dahmer in that photo. Took the head. Oh crap!
That's
Hold on.
funny.
There was one other picture.
It's a 6x6. Okay.
There's some of the meat right there. It looks like.
It went all.
Oh, there's the head right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He went all
Oh,
Monica Lewinsky on it.
God.
Salami.
You ripped it from its throat to its asshole right there.
Oh my god. Does elk have like a gamey taste to it, or what does it taste like?
I honestly don't know. I don't think I.
Well, it's just
had
like
elk.
deer or anything else. Deer doesn't taste
Well,
like cows.
Well, it's gonna have its own unique taste, but it probably definitely have a gamey taste to it. For sure.
Gamey.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, Sean. Let me check here. He said he sent me a picture of the mount. Yeah. Ah, here you go. There's the mounted.
Oh, that's cool.
He didn't get the head taxidermy, but he got the.
Oh, he should have got the head taxidermy.
That's a
Wait,
big
hold on.
ass rack, dude.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it looks like 11. No, maybe
12.
12.
12,
Yeah.
because there's one
Oh
right
yeah.
here, too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big fucking elk, dude.
Shit.
Best venison you can have, less gamey than deer.
No, gotcha. That would have been cool if he went to the taxidermy with the full fucking head instead of like shaving the skin and.
Yeah, but it
eyes.
ain't cheap getting taxidermy neither. That shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Because what looks like he did there is looks like he bleached the skull or did some kind of cleaning to it, get it white.
Yeah.
Just stick it in a bucket of maggots; it'll soon disappear.
Or a bucket of ants.
Yeah.
A bucket of fire ants. They'll fucking pick that thing clean.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do out in the desert. If we caught like, if we found like a dead bobcat or something, we'd take the head and put it in a fire ant hill and just leave it there for a couple of weeks, and they'd come back and it'd be picked clean.
It's called a
European
what?
mount.
European mount. Oh. That's like
Yeah,
if
that would have been a big ass head for sure. If he had it.
That's almost like if you're standing outside of a bathroom, you're American, but if you're standing inside a bathroom, European.
So we got the dad jokes.
That's the one for TJ. Ah!
John said he either boils it or
That's
uses beetles.
pretty funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good.
You gotta get those massive fire ants like in Northern or Southern California. Fucking things are big too.
Oh
Talking
yeah,
about you step in
can
one of
boil
those
it or
hills.
use beetles.
Whew.
European. That's funny.
Those fire ants, I swear to God, in California, they look like they're an inch long. Talking about big ass ants, and they'll bite the living shit out of you. Oh, how many times I accidentally stepped in anthills growing up, and your leg would feel like it was fucking on fire. And then they got the flying ants too, those little bastards.
Oh yeah, those fucking flying ants. Yeah.
Oh, they were real prevalent in California, Southern California, though.
Fire ants work, but beetles get everything in 3 weeks. Like what kind of like any kind of beetle, or is it a specific kind of beetle? Or
No, it'd probably be a specific type.
Oh
Probably likes to eat rotten shit, like nasty shit.
yeah.
You got to think if beetles are in there eating that bitch for 3 weeks. that meat ain't very gonna smell very good.
It's
after a
not
couple
dung.
days.
They're not dung beetles, are they?
I mean,
Nah.
maggots won't eat anything that's fresh meat.
What
They'll-
they, TJ, what they are is you can tell what kind of beetle, how well they can sing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say this. Well, the twins only one of them.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty
Oh.
good.
And one of them is a drummer.
Well, that's what they
Yeah.
use. Yeah, Mark.
That's funny.
That's what they use in the medical field to eat dead flesh.
Yeah.
They'll actually stick that shit in an open wound.
Yeah, they did that to me when they removed my toe.
What, they put a maggot in there?
Oh, not one, about 50.
Oh shit.
They're only little maggots. Mind you, they were bigger when they'd finished, but
Oh.
Yeah, they're medical. They're like,
Medical maggots.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're medical. They're bred for doing that, like in a sterile
Oh.
environment and all
they
that.
eat all the bad and rotting,
Bacteria and everything, yep.
but they won't eat good, like
Derm-
fresh meat. So
Dermestid beetle?
they just get rid of all the rotten stuff.
What's a domestic beetle look like? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up on Google.
What is a
One
dermestid
that goes in
beetle?
the house and does all the cleaning.
I don't want to buy them. Is it also called a skin beetle, Sean? Is that what it's saying on Google? I
Or
guess
buffalo beetles.
I guess this is what they look like.
A domestic beetle is just one that lives in the house.
I guess there's different types because they kind of all look a little different.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of different beetles.
What about like a rhinoceros beetle?
Oh, for fuck's sake, TJ. It's enough with the dad jokes.
Well, you've got the
fucking rhinoceros beetle.
You get any ticks on you, Sean, while you were out there running around in the woods? Dude, I got a tick on me one time, and it was in the worst fucking spot, right on my nutsack. Dude, so our dogs got out one day.
That's really tacky.
No, so our dogs got out one day. No, our dogs got out one day and they ran it through the woods and they got some ticks on them and I didn't realize it. And they came in and laid down on the bed with us, right? And I wake up the next morning, I feel this like pinching, like something's like pinching the shit out of my nuts. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I go in the bathroom, do the old cup, where you cup them and make them all big. And there it was, just sitting there right on my sack. And I was like, motherfucker. And I grabbed it and ripped it off. That shit hurt. It literally felt like somebody just had like a little, centimeter piece of the skin and was just pinching the fuck out of you with their nails.
You suffered from a tick attack.
Pretty good.
Sean said the last tick I had was on my taint. That sucks so bad.
It's on my taint. That sucked so bad.
Straight from the taint.
Right on the taint.
That's the only tick I've ever had on me.
Oh god.
I was all paranoid I was going to get Lyme disease for like 2 weeks.
Oh god. That's funny.
Yeah, you got to be careful hunting out in the woods, dude, because
yeah,
that's something I guarantee Ron has to deal with on a regular.
Like fucking ticks or poison ivy or poison oak or some shit like that.
Yeah, but poison ivy and poison oak, if you're a woods person like Sean and like Ron, you're gonna know what to look for. But ticks,
right?
Dude, they can fall out of a tree on you. You can
run they can be in your dog too.
Yeah, I mean they're especially Ron because he's out there, in the woods even more than Sean is because he's does the guiding for like half the year. When you spend a lot of time in the woods, dude, you have a high chance you're probably gonna get ticks on you at some point.
Yeah.
Of the GM next year, along with the fact that they're tackling affordability, gas prices down, inflation's down.
And one of the guys I was watching on YouTube that does kind of just random reviews on random shit, he was doing one on. He was doing like a target testing with his gun, and so he went out to his buddy's property and walked out in the middle of the woods, and he came back later on in the video, and it was like 2 weeks later, and he was explaining how he walked through this thing of bushes, and he got home and was feeling his pension all over, and looked down, and there was just hundreds of these little microscopic ticks all over his legs.
Oh shit.
And he said it took him like 2-3 hours to sit there with tweezers to get every one of them off.
Damn.
Dominic's over with Art.
Yeah.
He always is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's always over there.
Yep.
Sean said white-tailed deer are full of ticks, I think. But he's only had like one or two, only had the one on me, so just wear the right clothing and you're good.
Yeah, you don't run out there with tidy whities on running through the woods.
Yeah. Come on, we're going hunting in whitey tidy. That's all you need.
Well, see, the one I had on me was a pretty decent sized one. Like I was able to pinch it with my fingers and rip it off. I actually got the whole head and everything. But there's some that are like microscopic. They're like tiny as shit.
Did you burn it after you pulled it off?
Yeah, I did. I fucking took my lighter and torched that little bitch. Damn right I did.
Well, how do you know it was a bitch? It could have been a bastard.
Here, what it was is dead bastard.
That's funny. That's funny. It could have been a bastard. That's pretty good. Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not about running around in the woods like that. Oh wow, is it is it the type of skin they have? I'm assuming, Sean. They probably just can't bite into them or something. Or just happen to just not have any. I wonder if that affects the meat. Like if a tick that does have Lyme disease, if it like bites a deer, can you still eat it?
But how would you know if a tick got bit
That's
by
what
a
I'm saying.
horned
I don't know if that would actually affect the meat.
Because there's like so many wild animals walking around out there. You never know.
I've never really done any like serious hunting, so I'm not entirely sure.
Justin, you gonna be here for a while?
Probably for another 20 minutes or so. Why?
Well, because I've got something I got to do, and so
right.
I can make you the host.
But we can just close it down. Tomorrow's another day.
Want to close it down?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, there's only 7 people watching anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, everybody,
I'm
we'll
probably
see
going.
What's that?
I'm probably going live in about a half hour anyways.
Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks.